What's up everyone? It's Starlit again. It's been a while since I recorded a video, a couple of weeks. So hello, hope you all are well. I know not everything is always good, but I hope you're okay. Um, I wanted to just come on and make a video and just kind of a little catch up on what's been going on the last couple of weeks. So anyways, I don't know if you guys remember a while back, if you saw the video where I was talking about the managers coming to inspect the house. Well, actually they're coming to fix things so that an inspection could take place, and they wanted to hurry up and scramble and get things together and fix everything that they hadn't fixed in the last 5 years. And sorry if I'm moving the camera, it just doesn't seem like it's cooperating with me, so I hope you can see me okay. Anyways, since like December, the manager had been saying he's thinking about renting the house for more, so we would have to move, or he was thinking about selling the house because the value of, or I don't know, the price, the cost went up, and that's what's been happening. Rent has gone up everywhere, so, he wanted to raise the rent, of course, because that's, like what everyone's doing. So even in Palmdale, like everything's higher now. So he had been saying things here and there, but nothing for certain. So the other day he called, he said he wanted to talk about something, and it turns out he wants to rent the house for more. And he doesn't want to just raise the rent and keep me here, which is fine because I don't want to pay more for where I'm at. So anyways, no utilities are included. He wants to raise the rent by kind of a bit actually, and still not including the utilities, so whatever. He was basically saying he would give a 60-day notice, and so I'm thinking now, well, I've been thinking, by law, I think you have 90 days because the only reason he wants us to go is because he wants to raise the rent. So, it's not like we're being evicted for any reason of ours or fault of our own or whatever. So, anyways, I don't know. I'm not worried. I'm happy because honestly, these things happen, and sometimes you just feel like sometimes in life there's time for a change, and I'm not looking at it as a negative thing. I'm looking at it as a completely positive thing. And what's crazy is, it brings me to my next little topic I wanted to talk about. A few nights before this happened, before he told me this, I had a dream, and it was, my dad was in it. And again, if you haven't watched the previous videos, my dad passed away in 2010. And I honestly believe in signs, and especially like when dreams are so obvious, like obviously symbolic somehow. But anyways, in the dream, my dad was sitting on the couch, and he was holding a cell phone, and he was trying to come up with some sort of, name to be called online, or email, or something like that. And in the dream, he had told me that, well, he was looking for a name to call himself, and he told me he was looking for a new place for us to go or something like that, and he needed to create an account to, it's a dream, you guys, so, he needed an account to contact whoever for whatever. I don't remember that detail. But then, so he's like, what should I call myself? He's asking me this, and I'm like, I said Sandstorm, which is, it's kind of funny. Well, his name is Santos, but he always went by Sandy. Everybody called him Sandy, and whatever other nicknames they had for him, but Sandy was what anybody who knew him and loved him called him, Sandy. Or it was like Sandman or whatever, my uncles called him that, but everybody called him Sandy. So in the dream, I said Sandman, and I don't know, it's just funny to me. That dream seems like, especially, after the manager called and told me that, I'm like, I know things are going to be okay. I know that there's a reason for this. And I mean, that might sound crazy, but I've always had like a certain intuition with things, even with people I talk to. I know things. Sometimes I could feel it before they tell me. I feel certain things, when they're hurting or when something happened and I'm not supposed to know about it. A lot of times, somehow I know, or I at least know something's there that they're not telling me. I've always been really good at reading people, and it could be because of the sight loss. And it's just, I don't know, but I feel like it's something spiritual. It's more of a connection than anything. But I don't know, I just honestly and truly feel that my dad in my dream was talking to me, and I honestly feel like that was a sign, and I just don't feel worried. Normally I'd be like, oh, what am I going to do? Being, a panic. But I don't feel that way. And I feel like at this point in my life, there's just a few things that I want to change. And, moving from here would be good, would be a big one. And of course, I'm concerned about my animals and things like that. But I'm just going to say that, I'm walking with faith, and I just believe that things are going to be all right, if not better. So, I don't know, I just wanted to put that out there, and I don't know if anyone else feels like that, like dreams are symbolic or they have more meaning than, I'm not saying all dreams, I know some dreams are just like, okay, what was that about? But some dreams truly do, I feel like, are talking to you, it's more than just a dream. And so that was that. What else I want to tell you about? Well, I guess the next thought I was having is a completely different subject. But I've been thinking lately and for a while about the people you bring around your children, or the company you decide to bring around your children, I think is really important for so many reasons. Whether it's a new boyfriend, new girlfriend, or friends that may have things that are not very healthy to bring around your children. If it's a new boyfriend or girlfriend, you can't exactly trust them if you've barely known them for a couple months. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? Like around your children, and they're so innocent. They have no say in what happens. They just have to go with the flow and deal with it. And I don't know, I just feel like it's not fair. Or if you bring people that have unhealthy elements, or bring unhealthy elements around you, around your kids, around your house, you may think you're in control and things are, okay because you got this, but you don't know what those people bring with them, whether it's the physical thing or, a physical thing, or like spiritually bring, bad things around, and your kids have no say. And if certain people are doing things in their life that they shouldn't be doing, and they really don't have regard for others or even their own children, then they wouldn't have regard for yours. And it doesn't seem like, especially if they're, I don't want to seem like I'm judging here, but if they're on drugs or doing things that are unhealthy to themselves, and they're not really concerned about their own, they're not going to be concerned about yours, even though they may love you and care for you. It's just that those unhealthy elements can follow in the decisions and things they do throughout the day. You don't know, what they can bring to your home, to your family, to your kids. So, and if they have no regard for their own children, believe me, they're not thinking of yours or anyone around them, especially if they're reckless. You know what I mean? So, just be careful, because sometimes you can put your people in a position, because you might be a good friend or whatever, but they may not be. Things may follow them that you aren't unaware of. And if their kids have gotten taken before and there's elements you may not know about, the same could happen to you. And it's unfortunate but true. So I don't know, I just want to put it out there because kids have to go through so much that is unnecessary, and they have no control over the situation. And bringing it, you just don't want to bring it around them. You know what I mean? No matter what it is. You don't know what others are capable of, especially if you think you know them, if they're making unhealthy choices for themselves. They're not in their own kids' lives. Just anything. You just never know. You just want to take care of yourself as well as people you love. And you can't control everything. So that's the thing, you know what I mean? And you're not supposed to, but you can control the safety of, who you bring around your children or who you love or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like even my dad, when I was very young, he did drugs. He did heavy drugs. But he never brought that around us because he knew those elements. He kept it away from us. So I'm not judging. It's not about that. My dad was one of my heroes, my hero. One of the most important people in my life. I love him. He gave up the drugs on his own. He came out of it himself. He was on heroin. And he gave it up for us. My mom told him it was him and his family or the drug. And he cold turkey. He gave it up on his own. He didn't go to rehab. And, that's different. Everybody's different. But I'm just telling that story, my dad's story. I'm proud of him. And I'll always be proud of him. And sure, he drank. He took a beer and all, but he was a good man. And I know that was hard to give up. I know that it was hard to not just give up, but to get off of, because his body was having withdrawals. He said it hurt. But it hurt more not to have us, he said. And he did it. And it's just, so there's very little I judge for. I'm just trying to speak for children and for those who don't have a voice. You got to protect those you love. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that out there. And I don't know, I guess that went like on a totally different tangent. But it's important. The children are everything, and honestly, they need us to speak up for them. They need us to protect them from anyone, even whether it's a friend, a loved one, whoever. They come first, and that's always for me, and I know that's always for many parents I know. So I don't know, I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I don't know, pray for me and my family, and pray that we find something better. I know we will. I feel good about it. And love you guys lots. I hope you all are doing well. And just leave comments below. And I will talk to you soon. All right? Bye.